As you guys know, I'm a full-time content creator, and in this video, I'm gonna give you guys 10 tips that if you guys follow, you'll be able to manage your time perfectly, just content creating and also bringing in income through that. Step number 1, set clear goals. You guys need to make realistic goals on how much content you want to produce for yourself, or even if you're doing it for somebody else, right? So if you already have a full-time job and content creation is a side hustle for you, right? Set clear goals. So maybe you can't do one video per day and you got to do 3 videos a week, so one every other day, right? For me personally, because I'm doing this full-time and I got to make a revenue out of this to pay my bills, I post 7 days a week on my YouTube shorts and long form content as well. But you got to see what works for you and go with that. Second one, create a schedule, guys. You can't just be winging it every single day you wake up. You got to just make a schedule for yourself that you might follow the next day, right? The schedule might be off a little bit, but as long as you write things down either on your phone or on a piece of paper, right, it's gonna help you a lot with that. Number 3 is prioritize tasks. So if your priority is to make sure you get your content out before you do any other thing in the day, right, make sure you do that. But if you have other tasks or other chores that you got to get done at a certain timeline, then make sure you do that first. You can't just pick and choose something that is not important for your day and then try that, because guess what? You're not going to be productive, guys. You got to prioritize your tasks. Number 4, once you prioritize your task, you got to break that task down, right? So let's say you're creating content for yourself, you got to break it down for yourself. So you need to make sure, what are you going to be covering today? The topics you're going to be covering for it, right? If you don't have the topics and if you're not breaking down how the scenes might look or how it's going to storyboard, guess what? You'll be spending way more time than you should on that one little task. Number 5, one of my favorites, use productivity tools. Guys, there's so many tools out there in this day and age, especially AI. You guys need to learn how to use all these tools, right? When you're using DaVinci Resolve, instead of color grading every single scene one by one, you can just shot match the scenes and then make those minor adjustments. It's gonna save you so much time, guys. And if you're trying to get a 100-word description, use AI tools, guys. You can get a general description from AI and then go ahead and make your changes. Make it personal to you, right? But if you guys are still trying to do this the old school way, trust me, the world is moving too fast. You guys need to jump on all of these new things that are popping up. Number 6, you guys need to make sure you set deadlines. That way you can hold yourself accountable. Like, instead of maybe probably taking a quick little break here and there, going on your phone, getting distracted here and there, right? If you have a deadline that you got to meet, like let's say by 5 p.m. you got to submit this project, and then it's 4 o'clock right now, right? You're gonna make sure you put everything aside and then go ahead and focus on it, right? But if you didn't have a deadline for it, guess what? It'll be like 10 p.m. at night and you'll just be sitting there doing one thing at a time. So set deadline, guys, very important. Number 7, which links to our last one, is eliminate distractions. Guys, my biggest distraction while I'm doing some work, maybe content creating for myself or somebody else, is my phone. I always end up going on my phone and then just scrolling and scrolling for hours and hours, and then I look at the time and I'm like, damn, I should have been focusing on my task, right? So eliminate all kinds of distractions. Number 8, something that I'm just getting into right now is delegating your work and outsourcing your work. Let's say you're financially making a good amount just from content creation, and you want to just up the game, right? Like you want to post 2 shorts a day and then 1 YouTube video a day and then Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, Facebook. Guys, make sure you delegate and outsource. You guys need to find somebody that can help you do this work, even though you'll be paying them, right? You guys will notice once you delegate and outsource, you will just be making way more money than you were before that, because a whole part of your business, you delegated it to somebody else to take care of. So guess what? Now you're going to be having a lot more free time learning new stuff, right? So delegate and outsource. Number 9, batch similar tasks. You need to know how to batch similar tasks. Let's say you have 10 videos and then 5 of them have a similar kind of vibe to it, right? Make sure you do the 5 first. Why? Because your mind is just going to work much better because you're doing a similar kind of edit for all of them. So make sure you guys know how to batch your tasks. You'll save a lot of time if you just do that. Number 10, my favorite, is take breaks and recharge. Whenever I go on for 3 hours in a row, I always make sure I get maybe a 45-minute break or a 30-minute break. Usually I'm playing Warzone on the PlayStation, but Make sure you guys are having your food in a day. Don't go like 9-10 hours without eating because you're so focused in your work, because guess what, that's not going to last for too long. You might do that for 2-3 days. After that, you're just going to burn out, you know. So might as well just do this for consistently throughout your life than burn out every single week, you know. So take breaks and recharge, very important. Remember, effective time management is a skill that takes a lot of practice. Find a routine and an approach that works best for you, and don't be afraid to make adjustments along the way to optimize your productivity as a content creator. I hope these tips helped you guys. I post a lot of videos on how to edit, how to be a more efficient content creator. I hope these videos are helping you guys. If it does, please leave a comment below, like and subscribe. Until next time.